If you die, who gets Holo Taco? Okay, who wants it? Maybe you guys have to split it. And then you'll have to cooperate. Yeah, you'll all have to agree on something. And that will never happen. So I asked people through Holo Taco Instagram stories yesterday to send in some questions. So I'm just gonna answer them. First question, what is your personal favorite Holo Taco formula and shade? Don't do this to me. Why do you do this to me? Okay, I have many favorites. I love them all, but I love Frosted Metals. I think I'm gonna say favorite sister because I'm such a good sister. There's that. That's my sister. That's Jen. You ask me this question on a different day, I will say something different. But right now, that's what I'm feeling. Favorite sister, a red Frosted Metal. People who know. You need to see them in real life. There's just something that cannot be seen in pictures. I fully admit my pictures do not do them justice. Next question is, what formula do you recommend to beginners? I think linear holos are probably gonna be really satisfying to a beginner. And that's because they go on super opaque. Our linears are very opaque, but they also are easy to remove because they're not technically glitter, but they give you a beautiful sparkle. So they're fun and people are like, oh my God, what's on your nails? I think linear holos are like the most impressive for how easy they are to use. How far out is Holo Taco's confirmed product timeline? What is this? You came to my stream thinking you'd get tea? You asked for tea, you want the tea. NDAs in the chat, put some NDAs in the chat before we move forward. I need to know that everyone is legally bound to not disclose anything I share. Herewithal in this court, Your Honor has been ordered to sentence everyone to a life without holos should they violate the terms of this agreement. You can't refuse to sign. Mods! Holo Taco's products and timelines is confirmed conceptually all the way out to my birthday of next year. My birthday and holidays of next year are in the mood board phases. I'm telling too much. Alright. So there's a concept, there's a color story, but it hasn't gone into product development yet. I'm still like marinating on it. You know, I need some time to think. But the launch before my birthday is already being prototyped. So I already have like 20, 30, 40 prototypes. And everything before that is like pretty much almost, when I say done, like it hasn't been made yet, obviously, but like decided. That's how far things have to get planned in advance because supply chain, because planning, because quantities. I can't give you a hit for my birthday. That's so far. I might totally change my mind. How many potential collection ideas do you already have? Can you ever release them all? Oh my God, let me look at my notes. I have a PowerPoint deck. Of course I do. Of course I have a PowerPoint deck of like a whole bunch of random ideas. They're not necessarily all like fully fleshed out collections with copy and everything. Here's like 3 pigments that I really want, or here's a formula that I'd really like to do, or here's a theme that I like, but I just don't know what formula. I'm like a 40 slideshow deck that's basically my wish list of like, eventually I want to figure out how to do those. I'm not releasing the deck. Can you ever release them all? No, it's impossible. And sometimes ideas I've had kind of made sense at an earlier time and then like we just didn't get to them because there's only so many releases I want to put in a year. Like I'm trying to, you know, also be understanding and also, you know, capacity, whatever. Just too much. There's too much. What do? Okay, you know what I need? I need time to be frozen. And then I'll release stuff while time is frozen. So when time is unfrozen, you'll just discover that there's like 8 new collections to buy. What did you do before Holo Taco? Amazing. There was a few questions from people who I think didn't really have much of a history with me, or like, I don't know, had followed me before. Like maybe they're new Holo Taco customers and therefore new Simply Now Logical, Simply Not Logical people. So shout out to those people. What's up? I'm Christine. My name is spelled with no H. I love cats. I drink tea. I peel off my nails and I love data. That's my life story. Holo Taco started in 2019, but Since then and before then, since 2014, I'd been doing YouTube videos as Simply Nailogical. And then while I was doing that, and before that, crime statistics analyst for the federal government of Canada. But yeah, now I'm a live streamer. Next question. How did you come up with the Holo Taco logo? Good question. Okay, so we've got this, but then we've also got the other logo. Oh, there's the logo. Oh my God, it's right in front of me. Okay, that's the Holo Taco logo. I did not design it personally because we hired graphic designers who know what they're doing. However, the idea and the genesis behind the Holo, which is the CD component, and the taco was something that I came up with because of the brand name Holo Taco, which I knew was going to be the brand name back in 2017. I have this folder that I thought would be fun to share since you asked, of like some early logo stuff. Detectives, release the files. I've been saying Holo Taco in my videos since like, I don't know, 2016, and I said it as a joke because I started saying Holo top coat so fast and with my Canadian accent that people thought I was saying Holo Taco. When you say Holo top coat, Holo Taco, Holo top coat, Holo Taco, Holo Taco, Holo Taco, Holo Taco, Holo Taco. And then people were like,
why does she keep saying taco?
And so I literally just started saying taco.
Can I go now?
No, we need a glassy taco. I'm gonna say glassy taco. I'm gonna say Holo Taco. And I just started trolling people and literally actually just said taco instead of top coat on purpose. And I just like never acknowledged it. So I always knew Holo Taco would be the brand name. And when I was thinking of logos, I kind of co-opted the CDs. Yeah, exactly. Because they're hollow. Do you know what a CD is? Like a CD? Yeah. Now my brand is vintage, thanks to that. Yeah. This was me doodling very early on, back when I had merch that had the stars beside it. I thought that was kind of cool, like a futuristic font. And then I was like, well, what if the O's are the CDs? Except like that's ugly, obviously. And then what if it was like this, a hollow and a taco? I am not a designer, okay? So what I did was I drew all this shit and then I gave it to a designer and then I was like, help me, please. And this was after originally consulting with a designer. I was trying to sketch out, okay, well, how would we put it in shapes? And I was kind of influenced by their designs. And it looks like a cowboy. What is this? It was a good idea in principle. There's a taco, but like the more I look at it, it literally looks like a cowboy hat. Like what? I thought these were really cute. Like the little stars. The little stars beside things just help make things sparkle. I kind of ended up going with that for my stream stuff. Shout out to Mela Nail Art, who is my graphic designer for stream. But now this is what real graphic designers did. This is the very early days. What if the C is a taco? It wasn't the right orientation because it was like, why is the taco on top? This is one of the very early pattern sheets because I always knew I wanted a pattern, which ended up being this. There's the final. How long did it take to develop the first Holo Taco collection? Oh boy, oh boy. You guys had some hard questions. So Holo Taco launched in July of 2019, and I have meeting minute notes back from February of 2018. When we were first seriously in talks with potential manufacturers and people like that. The first time you launch a brand is always gonna take way longer than like launching the second product from that same brand. I probably did spend the most time prototyping and like reviewing prototypes rather of that first collection because it was what I was most nervous about. I was like, the flaky Holo Taco needs to be perfect. But I had a pretty clear vision of what I wanted the first collection to be, which was one coat black, royalty blue, scattered, linear, and flaky Holo Taco. But yeah, I'm still proud of them. And one coat black is one of our best selling products, which I was like not expecting that black nail polish would be one of our top sellers. If you build your own bundle and it was the only polishes you could use for the next year, what would you pick? Oh my God, why do people want to do this to me? People always want to do this to me where they're like, I'm forcing you to only pick one of your children. Build your own bundle, if you did not know, is a feature that's relatively new where you can pick your base coat, your creme, topper, and a taco, and you get an automatic discount. Any time of year, there's a discount. It's not just for 12 days of Christmas. Okay, I would definitely pick Peely Base because personally, I'm gonna need to keep filling this on the island where I am stranded with only 4 Holo Tacos. I think I'm gonna pick black. It's my original baby. And then which topper? Oh, reflective taco was just added. I guess you could pick everything taco. That's probably a better answer. This is a trick question. I'm gonna pick everything taco because it is the combination of all 3 of our OG toppers plus all 6 unicorn skins. And then top coat, I'm gonna have to go with glossy taco just because I wouldn't put matte on hollow. That's basically murder, and I don't want to be murdered on this island that I've been relegated to. So we're gonna go with glossy taco. Peely base, 1 coat black, everything taco, and glossy taco. Who's buying that combo right now? Can we have a section in Holo Taco to remember limited edition / discontinued polishes? This is such a good idea that I've had for years. And in the last year, we've had some people working on it. I'm hoping that in 2023, we're gonna have a fun page like that. Wishlist, working on that too. That should come sooner than this, which takes more time. Which polish was the hardest to design or manufacture? Guess in the chat. I'm gonna test you before I tell the answer. Okay, there's a few people who already guessed it. It's Glitterly Purple. Glitterly Purple was from the Remix Anniversary, 2nd Anniversary collection. It was a combination of glitters from 5 of our shades, which ultimately ended up being like dozens of different color glitters, which is a nightmare when it comes to pigment sourcing. And when you tell the lab that's all the pigments you want, they look at you like this. Really? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, I had to do it to them, but we just did that to them once, and we'll probably never do that amount of glitter in one polish again because it was truly ridiculous. I'm not making it again. Absolutely not making it again. If I make it again, they will fire me. Favorite part of the process of making new Holo Taco products? I mean, a lot of it is really fun. Other than a launch stream where it's finally like I can show you literally everything, I think the most exciting part of the process for me is getting the first round of prototypes in the mail. Like, I'll get them and I'll just be like,
yes, yes, okay, what about this one? Yes, yes, okay, how does it compare to this? Yes, yes.
That is an actual reenactment of me when I get the first round of prototypes. It's kind of like Christmas. Have you ever had a polish that was perfect in the first prototype? Yes, Choco Holo, the brown holo glitter from last year's Christmas. First one, done. That's it. I was like, make absolutely no changes. It is perfect. What do you think is the hardest part of picking a collection? Oh my God. Narrowing it down because I want them all and this is my problem. Oftentimes I'll have maybe a total of 8 to 12 very different shades before I narrow it down to the 5-ish, whatever the collection ends up being. And that's the hardest part, making sure it feels good as a cohesive collection, but also isn't too similar to existing shades and also complements existing shades. What's this? I used to think Midnight Spark was blue, just realized it's purple. You were right. I've been telling you guys all along. You guys are just stubborn as hell. Purple or blue? Good question. Why don't I pull the chat? Let's ask you guys. I would love to start a war. Purple or blue? Which one is it? Think hard. Be careful. Be careful, chatters. There is a wrong answer. You misclicked? Oh, you're canceled. Nope. 50-50. Holy shit. Come on, people. No! Go back. Other way. Don't make me end this poll, chat. I'm ending the poll because I hate the results. Like a true failed statistician. Will Got Cake ever be discontinued? Oh my God. The hard questions. Everyone. Okay, a lot of questions were like things like this. I appreciate you care so much about products and are passionate and want to be appeased of your anxieties over discontinuations. So it's very hard for me to balance like appreciating you love something so much, and so this is why you're scared, but also the business reality of things that I try and do my best. If you're a regular viewer of my stream, you know I'm constantly talking about this whenever there's a question. So I'm very open and transparent about like some of the challenges and reasons why things can't just be everything you want available at the time. The answer is always yes. For any polish, at any time. Yes, I'm using a blanket statement. Hypothetically, any shade could be discontinued for a number of reasons. We could run out of pigments. The vendor we've got those specific pigments for could have changed their pigments, and we just like don't think it really matches the original, and we don't want to do a reformulation for whatever reason. If sales just don't support the maintenance of the shade, then we might choose to discontinue something eventually over time. There is a limit to how many shades we can keep in stock at any given time. Chat, inhale, exhale. Everyone breathe in. We We've released over like, I'd have to recount, I have it somewhere. Like over 120 shades or something have been released. But the majority of stuff we have released has not been a limited item product. It's gonna be normal for brands, especially when they've grown over 4 years now, we're going into year 4, to eventually phase out products to introduce new things. I have no plans currently to discontinue Got Cake in the near future. So you can breathe on that one. This question, okay, new things. Speaking of replacing old things with new, any new cremes coming? Yes. I have been pleasantly surprised by people's reception and love for Holo Taco cremes, which I did not expect, if I'm being totally honest. I was like, you know, like I need some cremes just so people have something to put a topper on, but I'm not gonna be the brand that sell cremes.
Okay, like 27 cremes later.
So we're gonna keep doing them. I also think that they work really well when released in tandem with some toppers. There's maybe one of those thought out for next year. There is a set of cremes. Okay, I can't say too much, but I also don't want to hurt existing cremes or cannibalize them. Will you be doing more holo like highest bidder? Ooh, we have a couple. Someone asked that earlier. This was highest bidder, if you recall. It was from the anniversary gala collection from this past anniversary. I was experimenting with this formula in the grayscale kind of collection. But when you see this shade and other tones, it's just like, I cannot explain because I should not tell you. Oh no. Will Cold Shoulder ever return? Okay.
No.
Respectfully, no. What were we saying earlier? About normalizing, letting things go. It's gonna be okay, everyone. Cold Shoulder will be fondly remembered. She was eventually discontinued after a year of very poor sales. So bad that she was the worst selling nail polish of 2021. That is going to happen next year. We're gonna be phasing out a few other things. The problem is if I tell you that things are gonna be phased out, you're gonna go insane. And I'm gonna have to literally do a restock for that, which arguably causes FOMO, which is not what I'm trying to do, which is not the goal, but I wanna be transparent and let you know that something is leaving, because if I don't do that, you
will scream at me.
I cannot win. We learned chaos from the best. Yes, watch my Detroit Become Human chaos stream, and you will learn. So I'm gonna do my best to do it a little bit different, but we are gonna have a year in review Holo Taco 2022 sales deck. Of course, I'm gonna run the data. That'll happen in January, and during that time, I will let you know about some phasing out of some things. If you die, who gets Holo Taco? Okay, who wants it? Oh, there's so many of you. Maybe you guys have to split it. Actually, that's a good idea. You can all collectively get Holo Taco if I die, and then you'll have to cooperate and make decisions together. Yeah, you'll all have to agree on something, and that will never happen. Can we expect new shimmer toppers in 2023? Yes. These are my nails. They're really juicy. These are the magnetic collection. Well, it's actually just 3 did I use 4 shades? No, I used only 3. I did Love Spell, Wicked Potion, and Twice in a Blue Moon. The purple was just caused from a gradient. I know, because like the colors kind of mixed together. If you're wondering, what's the tutorial? How did you do this? That will be one of the 12 days of Christmas coming soon. So stay tuned on Holo Taco's socials. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.